okay, now that we've gotten Motley Crue out of our system, and now we're talking about smacking people with dicks, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine!
I don't even know what the fuck is happening. It's barely fucking 20 after 9 and this is already ruined.
I mean, are you surprised?
Not one time.
Okay,
Not even one time.
We're going to get into the news and rumors, and I will start this off because it's kind of my thing since you never even bother with TNA.
Please. The only TNA I bother with is tits and ass.
Okay, anyway. Okay, normally I don't watch or follow TNA, but sometimes they're really hard to avoid as far as online content goes. So this bit of news not only caught my eye, but it made me laugh really hard.
Yes,
Eric
ma'am.
Young and Bobby Roode are set to leave TNA. Bobby Roode has been quoted in saying that TNA has become stale. Not only did this make me laugh, but the fact that Roode is leaving TNA makes me laugh simply because TNA went to desperate lengths just to get James Storm to stay with the company, and their first thought, reunite Beer Money! And if you don't know who that was, it was James Storm and Bobby Roode. And they also
You aren't missing anything.
They also decided they were going to cut Storm double the pay and some lucrative merchandise deal so he wouldn't leave for NXT. Now the joke seems to be on Dixie Carter because she'll be paying Storm twice the money for less appeal.
I don't honestly think I've ever seen a promoter who is worse at their job than Dixie.
Right?
She is so bad at this. I'll make you a deal. I will go and I will manage TNA. I will show you how it's done. I've never, ever, fucking John. Just really quick, just sidetracked a little bit. Like if you're listening live, you can join us in the chat on Spreaker.com's page, on the episode page.
I think he's the only one listening.
Okay, well, that's a thing. So listen to the shows live, morons. It's better.
Yeah,
anyway.
It's fun.
But seriously, Dixie, I got you. Just cut me a check. I will take care of this. Honey, I will bail you out. But anyway, so more news and rumors. Let's do it. So last week we mentioned the notion that Sting may be forced to retire. As you know, always with news and rumors, take things with a grain of salt. Because Sting recently spoke with a TMZ reporter and stated that he heard the reports and said his neck is okay and isn't officially retired. So, you know, we're hoping that that's actually true.
Yeah, I sincerely hope that's true because I would hate to see him go away.
Honestly, I have adored Sting since I was a little girl. Like, him coming out with, like, the wild colors and the wild face paint and, like, I was super exposed to WCW because my dad was a huge fan of that promotion. So I grew up like absolutely adoring Sting, and I don't want to see anything bad happen to him. Fucking A, John.
If you're not in the chat, why she's laughing is because John said if I'm the only one listening, you've got a bigger audience than TNA.
Oh, I love you, sir.
Oh my god. Anyway. So we do hope that Sting is 100% fine because that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Not only for him, but for the company because they want to use him some more.
Yeah, and honestly, having to retire after such a short stint would just be a huge, like, kick in the nuts for him. So, fingers are crossed that he actually is able to return to the ring and not have any setbacks.
Indeed. So, up next on our list of news and rumors is an actual news piece.
Yes.
There is truth to the matter. The WWE will be releasing a new DVD and Blu-ray set about Scott Hall titled, quote, Living on a Razor's Edge, the Scott Hall Story. It's a multi-disc set that spans from his pre-WWE career through his WCW days and up to the present. This is set to come out on July 4th in the UK and July 5th in the USA.
I am so excited for this.
Me too, because I am a huge fan of the bad guy.
Yes. Oh man, I don't have enough loving things to say about him. Alrighty. Daniel Bryan is back in the news. Hopefully. Yeah. Anyway, he's been pulled from WWE sanctioned events. It is reported that Daniel Bryan Appreciation Night at Madison Square Garden on Friday was canceled. The Garden said it was a schedule conflict. Bryan was plucked from multiple future events of WWE, including Access and post-WrestleMania UK tour. A rep for the WWE stated that Daniel Bryan requested for more time off, and it was granted. Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels will be filling in for him at Access.
Now, before we went on the air, I was telling you that we have some, or was it on the air? I don't know, whatever. We were actually talking about this, and I guess supposedly Brie Bella is going to end up retiring after WrestleMania instead of this summer, because evidently there might be something more to this Daniel Bryan taking time off thing. I guess there might be something wrong with his health, even more so.
Ouch.
So hopefully that's not the case, but regardless, we give them both really big support, because we hate seeing anybody get that bad off.
Yeah.
So, back into Hall of Famer stuff. WWE Hall of Famer Jake the Snake Roberts announced on his Twitter page on the 21st that he is officially an ordained minister. So if you want a really memorable wedding and a snake for a best man or a gift, this is for you. Don't believe us? The wedding of Macho Man Randy Savage and Miss Elizabeth will tell you otherwise. Googs it. It's out there. If it's not on the WWE network, that is.
I swear to God, they just look for any goddamn thing they can put on that network. Okay, and now we're going back to the train station with the toot-toot. Luke Harper of the Wyatt family has suffered a torn ACL from a dark match this week during Raw. This information comes from a fan that encountered him at the gym, and he asked about it. Before anyone tries to say that this sounds false because he's at a gym, a torn ACL is damage to the leg. As long as he has the leg with the torn ACL braced, you can walk on it, you can work with your upper body, etc. If this is a 100% confirmed injury, he will be looking at a 9-month to a year extension of time of being out of action.
I actually saw an update on that, and it said 5 to 6 months. So depending on the actual injury itself and how bad the damage is, It's anybody's guess. But we wish Luke Harper the best, because that is a rough injury to come back from.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Jesus
injuries,
Christ.
John Cena may be out longer, maybe by July. There's really no solid info on this, but he's been known to come back sooner, so it's a little bizarre to think that he might be out till July. So, hopefully, it's weird for me to say hopefully, because I'm not really a huge John Cena fan, but I hate to see anybody get hurt.
Right.
So, maybe we'll see him sooner, maybe we won't. Now, this next piece of news I'll let you read, because I will be church giggling through the entire thing if I do it.
This is two of my favorite things. Let me just say, I'm very excited for this. Sami Callihan.
Yeah, buddy.
Jane, known to NXT fans as Solomon Crow, will be joining El Rey Network's Lucha Underground for season 3. I love Lucha Underground, and if you haven't had an opportunity to watch it, you need to. You need to educate yourself, because this shit is bananas. He had a tryout match during tapings for season 2, and things looked really good for him. For those of you who have been living under a rock, Callihan asked for his release from NXT so he could reinvent his image in the independent scene. He is said to be on good terms with the company, and there may be an open door policy for him in the future. And he also has had success since leaving and is currently the AAW champion.
Like a boss.
I absolutely love that kid. I wish him nothing but the best, and I hope his success continues. But seeing him on Lucha Underground is going to be fucking nuts.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to see what they put him in.
Yeah.
It's going to be insane.
They have so much talent over there. Like, it's stupid.
Can't wait. See, that's the one good thing about having like the WWE Network on like on demand. So like if you miss NXT, because I think NXT is on at the same time as Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
So I could watch Lucha Underground and then watch NXT later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is true. Or you could just do it in reverse. Like,
That's true.
It doesn't... But yeah, it's definitely worth checking out if you haven't. Like, you know,
Yes,
some names
do.
that you guys will know is like Rey Mysterio. Yes, he's still wrestling. I know.
Big shot.
Johnny Mundo, Morrison, if you will. Like, he's doing really well. They recently had PJ Black, also known as Justin Gabriel.
Painfully
oh my God.
underrated.
Seriously. They have Angelico, who is utterly insane. If you're familiar with AAA at all, you will know the name Angelico. You will know the name Ivelisse. You will know the name Son of Havoc. Like, these people are nuts, and it's totally worth it. So there's your Lucha Underground pimping. Go watch it.
Boom. For those of you old enough to remember the original brand split, word is we may be seeing this again soon as after WrestleMania. New promotional material for the USA Network has sparked the rumor. The material are promotional images that represent Raw with, quote, top stars in John Cena, Kevin Owens, Bray Wyatt, Alberto Del Rio, and Nikki Bella. The top stars for SmackDown are Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, The New Day, Dolph Ziggler, and Paige. Now, I want to point out that these images are not actually that new. They've been on WWE.com since their horrendous layout change.
Ugh.
You can find them by clicking on the Shows tab at the top of the page. Sasha Banks is also on the SmackDown splash. They have similar splashes for Total Divas, NXT, the current pay-per-view of the month, and currently a advertisement for the Hall of Fame. So personally, I don't buy the whole brand split stuff right now because it just doesn't seem feasible. Not on that.
It also doesn't make a lot of sense either.
Yeah. It's really fucking weird.